Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man. For a while, both of these mangas have been my favorites. I've kept up with Chainsaw Man for the last few years, and with Jujutsu Kaisen, while I always kept up with the anime since it came out, I only started reading the manga around September of 2023. These two are also some of the most popular anime manga out right now. This is a little bit off topic, but people are always trying to make a new big three, and they even did that with these two. You have Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and Hell's Paradise, and they've lumped them all together in this thing they make called a dark triad. And all of these anime are really action-packed and they're pretty edgy, so I get it. Back on track, this video, I'm gonna be comparing current Chainsaw Man with current Jujutsu Kaisen. Picture this. Imagine you are Lucas, October 3rd, 2020. My name is Lucas, by the way. Shout out that guy on TikTok who put me on early. I have no idea who you are, but thank you. Even on day one, I was out here saying,
you can ask any one of my teammates back then, had no idea who the
Jujutsu Kaisen.
was. They were like cursing me out when I would play it throughout the weight room or play it throughout the locker room. I was like, I'm telling you,
This shit peak.
I wasn't really a crazy fan though. I really liked it, but I didn't care about it that much. You know, at the top of my list is always going to be Yu Yu Hakusho, Gurren Lagann. But after JJK ended, I just started watching Black Clover and I kind of moved on. Then September 2nd, 2023, I'm leaving my mom's birthday party and I'm scrolling on TikTok and I see this video. This video caused like brain atrophy for me. I wouldn't have been the JJK fan I am today if it wasn't for this video. And then 2 weeks later, Gojo dies. Gojo's death kind of marked something for me with the manga that I've noticed, and I'm gonna be calling it the Jujutsu Kaisen cycle.
Todo. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Cómo la compraste?
I'm gonna break down Jujutsu Kaisen for like the last 30 chapters. Whoa, this sorcerer we haven't seen in a while has come back. And now he's gonna fight against Sukuna? Whoa, he's really strong. I wonder how he's gonna help. Hello, I'm Lucas. I'm the guy who made this video. You might be wondering, why are you doing a random face cam in the middle of your video? That's because I went on a 7-minute rant on how much I hated Jujutsu Kaisen right now. And I'm not doing that. I'm gonna give you a brief description though. The start of Culling Games was good. Gojo versus Sukuna was really fun. I loved the Tabata fight. Everything after that has been a very sharp decline in quality. Currently, Yuji and Todo versus Sukuna, I think that's really cool. That stuff's really cool. This isn't that interesting though, I'm not gonna lie. Your shit stopped being interesting 40 chapters ago, Gege. What are you doing? Just bring back Gojo. Okay, thank you. End of this part. And now I'm gonna be talking about the best new gem. Chainsaw Man's son or Jujutsu Kaisen daughter?
Suicide.
I really like Chainsaw Man. 8th grade Lucas had just finished MCAS. If you're from Massachusetts, you know what that is. I had like 10 hours left of the school day. What do? I speed read through Chainsaw Man in like 3 class periods. 10 out of 10, by the way. Fuck it. 11 out of 10. Chainsaw Man Part 1 is such a fast-paced manga. Shit flies by so quickly. It gives you these lovable characters like Power, Aki, just to kill them in the most heartbreaking ways. I'm a little sad that Chainsaw Man's over, but I know in a couple months, Chainsaw Man Part 2 is starting. Chainsaw Man Part 2 is very divisive. Focusing on a more slower-paced and character-driven story, a lot of people don't like it, and honestly, I understand why. It contrasts a lot with Part 1, but I feel like the reason for this more character-based story is because Fujimoto is pretty much introducing a secondary protagonist, and that being Asumitaka. Denji finally got the normal life he's always wanted, but is he happy? I view part 2 kind of like a roller coaster, starting up earlier chapters with Asa Mitaka, foreshadowing the Justice Devil heavily, showing public safety and how weird they are, the build up to the Chainsaw Man Church, Fami and Nostradamus' prophecy. I feel like now it's reaching that falling action and everything that's been built up is falling into place. I really do love getting to know these characters more. I love the aquarium arc. I'm a sucker for cheesy shit like that. Denji and Asa having a little date while they're starving to death. Fire. I think I like current Chainsaw Man so much more than I like current Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen wouldn't give me time to see character interactions. Between Gojo's resurrection and his fight with Sukuna, they skip 2 months later when they could have spent a good while developing the characters in a time skip. Instead, they just show portions of that time skip in flashbacks. I am optimistic about current Jujutsu Kaisen though. Yuta taking over Gojo's body is really sad, honestly. Gojo really is just used as a weapon. This plays back into a theme that's always been in Jujutsu Kaisen too, about losing your humanity to become the strongest. While each part of Chainsaw Man Part 2 has been like dissecting the main characters. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I might have been a little harder on JJK than Chainsaw Man, but I love both of these stories. Time will tell on how they end and how they look back, you know what I mean? But yet again, thank you so much. If you stick to the end of this video, thank you. Bye.